Respect is the foundation of all relationships, but to achieve and maintain it, we need to gain a deeper understanding of its essence. Respect is not something that can be easily earned. It is built through actions and subtle communication, through every gesture and attitude over time. We all desire to be valued and treated fairly by others, but sometimes, despite our best efforts, the feeling of being disrespected lingers, seemingly out of our control. Have you ever felt that your words hold no weight, or that your presence isn't noticed and appreciated as you hoped? These are feelings most of us have experienced at least once. This doesn't necessarily stem from a lack of knowledge, skill, or effort. In reality, it's often the unconscious habits, those subtle actions that go unnoticed, that are to blame for the loss of respect we deserve. Try to recall the last time you felt disrespected by someone. Was it a rude comment? Or perhaps a subtle gesture, an untimely silence, or inappropriate body language? These seemingly small details can have a huge impact on how others perceive us. Unfortunately, we often fail to recognize the signals we are sending. It's like trying to communicate in a language we don't fully understand. Even with the best intentions, our message can be misinterpreted. Respect isn't something you can demand or easily receive. It must be earned through consistent behavior, self-awareness, and clear communication. However, some of the habits we've developed over the years may be undermining this process without us even realizing it. Once respect is lost, regaining it is incredibly difficult. This is why identifying and eliminating these habits is crucial. We cannot allow these habits to become second nature, because once they do, they become an inseparable part of our behavior, and the disconnection will only deepen. Be ready to face 8 subtle habits that can immediately make others lose respect for you without your knowing. Don't let these mistakes harm your reputation. By identifying and correcting them, you can not only improve your social relationships, but also enhance your self-confidence and personal credibility. Start paying attention to how you present yourself in everyday situations and master the art of respect, starting with yourself. With awareness and change, you can truly earn the respect you deserve. Habit 1. Over-apologizing. Apologizing when you've genuinely done something wrong is an admirable action, but over-apologizing, especially for things beyond your control, is a habit that can damage your image and self-confidence. Unnecessary apologies for trivial matters, like accidentally bumping into someone or simply sharing your opinion, can unintentionally expose a lack of confidence. When you over-apologize, even for insignificant reasons, you're sending a subtle message that you feel inadequate, undeserving, and that you don't have the right to be present in that space. Over time, this habit causes others to perceive you as indecisive and easily influenced, an image that lacks strength and confidence. This self-doubt gradually erodes the respect others have for you, even if that was never your intention. Think about this. How would you feel if you constantly had to apologize for things that weren't your fault? This not only makes you lose control, but it also creates a feeling that you always need approval from others, instead of trusting yourself. In any environment, whether work or personal relationships, confident individuals leave a stronger impression, while over-apologizing only makes you seem like someone who is avoiding responsibility or afraid of rejection. To break this habit, you need to make a conscious shift in your behavior. Instead of defaulting to an apology for everything, learn to express respect and gratitude without diminishing yourself. For example, instead of saying, "Sorry, I'm late," try saying, "Thank you for your patience." This subtle change is incredibly powerful, allowing you to show respect to others without undermining your own confidence. This shift isn't just about eliminating unnecessary apologies, but also about developing self-awareness of your own value. When you pause before each apology, you'll begin to appreciate the power of confidence. Each time you do this, you're not only helping others see you with more respect, but also strengthening your position in society and in your own eyes. Practice this every day. Whenever you feel the urge to apologize for a trivial reason, pause for a moment and ask yourself if you can replace the apology with a different expression that shows respect without devaluing yourself. As you consistently apply this habit, you'll notice that not only will your relationships with others improve, but your confidence and personal credibility will grow. Confidence is the key to gaining respect, And when you master yourself, you'll earn respect that is solid and lasting. Habit 2. Dependence on external validation. Seeking validation from others may seem like a natural need, but when it becomes a habit, it can subtly trap you into losing the respect of others and even your own self-respect. Imagine this: every time you ask, "Is this okay?" or "What do you think I should do?" you're unintentionally sending the message that you don't trust yourself, your judgment, or your decision-making abilities. External validation can become a prerequisite in your daily decisions. When you constantly seek approval, you're sinking deeper into indecision, and the more you do it, the more you create the impression that you lack confidence. Though it might seem harmless, this behavior has a profound effect, negatively impacting how others perceive you. Worse yet, it erodes the respect they have for you. So when you continually rely on others for affirmation, you're inadvertently giving away control over your self-esteem. These external affirmations may turn you into someone dependent on others, and over time, you'll find it increasingly difficult to make decisions without someone else's approval. This habit creates an invisible dynamic that causes you to be seen as someone who can't stand on their own, someone unable to make decisions without others' consent. Change starts with you. To break the habit of seeking validation, the first thing you need to do is become aware of the areas in your life where you frequently seek validation. Challenge yourself in these situations by making decisions without consulting anyone else. This doesn't mean you should never ask for feedback or guidance. Feedback is important, but constant validation is something you need to learn to let go of. One way to build confidence is by trusting your instincts and making decisions with a firm belief that you can take responsibility for your choices. When you begin to act from this place of confidence, you'll notice a shift in how others perceive you. People respect those who know who they are and are confident in what they do. They don't need to ask others every time they need to make a decision. Quiet, yet powerful, confidence will begin to shine through. When you no longer seek constant validation, those around you will admire your decisiveness and strength. They will see you as someone reliable, capable of making decisions and taking action without needing reassurance from the outside. And as a result, respect will naturally follow because you've always learned to respect yourself and trust in your own abilities. Remember, confidence isn't the absence of doubt, it's the ability to act despite those doubts. When you dare to stand firm in your decisions, you'll find that external validation no longer matters. Habit 3. Gossiping and talking behind others' backs. Gossiping and speaking ill of others behind their backs is an easy habit to form, but it can have severe consequences, causing significant damage to your reputation and the respect you receive from those around you. While sometimes we view it as harmless chatter or a way to connect with others, in reality, participating in these conversations not only diminishes your self-worth but also destroys your credibility in the eyes of others. When you engage in gossip or speak ill of someone, whether they're a close acquaintance or not, you're undermining others' trust in you. This inadvertently sends the message that you're not trustworthy, because if you can talk negatively about others, there's no reason why you wouldn't do the same with them. It's a behavior that lowers respect and negatively impacts your social or professional relationships. People might listen to gossip, but they won't respect those who participate in it. If you're someone who frequently makes negative comments, spreads rumors, or stirs up drama in conversations, you will soon be perceived as petty, lacking integrity, and untrustworthy. And once that reputation is formed, it's difficult to change. Trust and respect are the foundation of any relationship, and these negative conversations only diminish that value. Over time, people may avoid including you in important conversations because they'll worry you might share sensitive information or harm their relationships with careless words. However, you can absolutely change this. The key is to recognize and actively alter the habit of engaging in negative conversations. Whenever someone tries to pull you into gossip, gently steer the conversation in another direction. Or if that's not possible, try to guide it toward more positive topics. In doing so, not only do you protect yourself, but you also elevate your dignity and integrity. By refusing to participate in conversations that degrade others, you're affirming that you respect integrity, value positivity, and aren't afraid to stand firm in your principles. These qualities not only earn you more respect, but also foster a healthier and more trustworthy communication environment. Long-lasting respect doesn't come from flashy gestures, but from the small actions you take every day. When you choose not to participate in gossip and instead focus on meaningful, constructive dialogues, you'll find that trust and respect will gradually be strengthened. And when people know that you can keep secrets and won't engage in negative conversations, they will value you more, not just because you're a person of dignity, but because you're someone they can trust. Habit 4. Interrupting and dominating the conversation. Constantly interrupting or dominating a conversation is a dangerous habit that can diminish the respect others have for you. While you might think you're demonstrating assertiveness, failing to let others finish their thoughts or always steering the conversation back to yourself is actually a disrespectful behavior. When you repeatedly interrupt someone, you inadvertently send the message that what you have to say is more important than their thoughts and opinions. This can make others feel overlooked, and over time they may start to distance themselves from you. Interrupting is a sign of impatience, arrogance, and a lack of empathy, all qualities that are essential if you're strong from trustworthy relationships. Denying others the space to express their ideas erodes trust and devalues their input in the conversation. Rather than creating a healthy communication environment, you are fostering tension and discomfort, which ultimately leads to others respecting you less. Those who are respected in society are often the ones who know how to listen and understand the power of silence. They recognize that allowing others to finish their thoughts is not only a polite gesture, but also an opportunity for them to learn and understand different perspectives. When you interrupt, you not only steal the chance to learn, but also make others feel unimportant. As a result, they will respect you less, and your relationship with them may become strained. Over time, this habit can destroy relationships and create communication barriers. To break this habit, you need to practice mindfulness during conversations. Every time you feel the urge to enter a moment to pause, breathe deeply, and remind yourself to listen to the other person before responding. Rather than rushing to speak, focus on the person talking and allow them to finish their thoughts before you speak. This will not only help you become a better listener, but will also create space for new and creative ideas. If you notice that you're dominating the conversation, try subtly redirecting it by asking questions that invite others to share their opinions. This will make others feel respected and valued in the conversation, creating a relationship built on mutual respect and collaboration. Respectful communication is a two-way street. When you learn to balance speaking and listening, you'll expand your connections and create a communication environment where everyone feels heard and respected. This change will not only improve the quality of your conversations, but also strengthen the respect others have for you. And when you allow others to feel understood and empathized with, you'll receive respect not just in social relationships, but also in your professional life. Cultivating the habit of listening and respecting in communication will make your relationships more solid and refined, while also earning you the admiration and trust of others. Habit 5. Neglecting personal appearance. Appearance, whether we like it or not, plays an important role in how others perceive and judge us. While inner qualities such as kindness and intelligence are at the core, the way you dress and take care of yourself are often the first impressions people notice when they interact with you. Neglecting your appearance can send the wrong message that you lack discipline, self-respect, or don't care about how you present yourself. Even if unintentional, a sloppy or careless appearance can lead others to think you don't value yourself or the work you do. This is a negative impression that is easy to form and difficult to change. However, taking care of your appearance doesn't mean you have to follow shallow or rigid beauty standards. What matters is presenting the best version of yourself, one that aligns with who you truly are and the values you wish to convey. In a professional environment, a polished appearance shows attention to detail and competence. In social settings, it's a sign of respect for those around you. Taking care of your appearance isn't meaningless. It's an investment in yourself, demonstrating self-awareness and pride. When you present yourself well, you not only show respect for yourself, but also convey professionalism and commitment to the responsibilities you take on. People who take care of themselves are often admired because they understand their own value and aren't afraid to express it. This doesn't mean you need expensive clothes or extravagant accessories. Sometimes small changes like wearing clean clothes, keeping your hair neat, or paying attention to small details in your personal style can make a big difference in how others perceive you. When you pay attention to these factors, you're sending a message of self-respect and care, which in turn makes others respect you more. This care isn't just about appearance, it's also a sign of someone who holds themselves in high regard and is confident in how they express themselves. When you make subtle efforts to care for your appearance, others will naturally appreciate it. Small changes in style and presence can have a powerful impact on building credibility and respect in any environment, whether at work or in social relationships. The key is consistency and investing in yourself, which will help solidify your position and enhance your overall presence in any situation. Habit 6. Displaying inconsistent behavior. One of the quickest ways to lose respect from others is by acting inconsistently. Whether it's making promises but not following through, changing decisions without clear explanation, or simply behaving erratically and being unreliable, all of these send the message that you are not trustworthy or committed to what you say. Consistency is the foundation for building trust. When your actions don't align with your words, you not only devalue yourself but also cause others to doubt your integrity. People who behave inconsistently find it difficult to maintain respect from others because those around them cannot predict what they will get from you. Inconsistent behavior can show up in many forms, from small actions like canceling plans at the last minute to major changes that contradict your core values. When you become an unpredictable and untrustworthy person, those around you will gradually begin to distance themselves from you. Over time, this not only harms personal relationships but also damages your reputation. A lack of trust makes others hesitant to share important information or place trust in you, and their respect for you will gradually diminish. To break this habit, it's important to pay attention to your commitments and your words. If you promise something, make sure to follow through. If circumstances change and you can't keep your promise, communicate clearly and transparently with others. Consistency doesn't mean you have to be rigid or never change your mind. It means taking responsibility and being transparent in all your actions. When people see you as trustworthy and someone who always honors their commitments, the respect they have for you will grow. They will know that you value integrity and always act according to what you've said. Over time, consistent behavior will help build a solid foundation of trust, which is a key factor in maintaining long-lasting relationships based on respect. Consistency not only helps you affirm your own worth, but also makes others obey. This is one of the most powerful ways to build sustainable respect in all areas of life. Habit 7. Not taking responsibility. One of the quickest ways to lose respect is by failing to take responsibility for your own actions. When we refuse to admit our mistakes or continuously blame others, we create an invisible gap between ourselves and those around us. This behavior is not only a sign of immaturity, but also a clear indication of a lack of integrity. People who refuse to take responsibility will quickly be seen as untrustworthy, and the respect they once had will fade. Refusing to admit fault not only erodes trust, but also shows that you lack the ability to confront your own shortcomings. This can lead those around you to begin doubting your honesty and maturity. In fact, blaming circumstances or others is only a temporary solution. It never helps you improve or grow. The more we avoid responsibility, the more we miss the opportunity to mature and learn. The truth is, people often respect those who are willing to face their mistakes. Those who acknowledge their flaws and take steps to correct them earn admiration because others recognize that this is not easy but an act of courage and maturity. No one expects you to be perfect, but they do expect you to reflect on yourself, learn from your mistakes, and move forward. When you start taking responsibility for your actions, you not only build trust with others, but also develop self-esteem and self-respect. In fact, every time you admit a mistake, you are strengthening the foundation of a person with dignity, someone who is always ready to learn and grow. The path to respect is not the path of perfection, but the path of humility, honesty, and courage. Taking responsibility for your actions is how you affirm your strength and build lasting relationships with those around you. The important thing is not to let mistakes defeat you, but to use them as stepping stones for growth and development. Ultimately, with each instance of taking responsibility and improving yourself, you will find that not only does the respect others have for you increase, but you will also feel prouder of yourself. Responsible actions not only enhance relationships with others, but also help you become more self-aware. And this is the solid foundation for building a meaningful and fulfilling life. Habit 8, not paying attention when listening. In today's society, where noise and distraction seem to constantly surround us, the habit of truly listening can become a precious yet often overlooked practice. Not listening attentively is one of the behaviors that can quickly cause you to lose the respect of others without you even realizing it. This behavior not only reflects a lack of concern, but also makes others feel ignored and unimportant. When you are talking to someone but are constantly checking your phone, interrupting, or even just waiting for your turn to speak, you are inadvertently sending a clear message that you don't really care about what the other person is saying. So this not only diminishes the quality of the conversation, but also makes the other person feel like their words don't matter. So lack of attention can gradually erode trust and create a distance between you and those around you. True listening is not just about receiving the words someone is saying, but about being fully present in the conversation, showing they truly care and understand what the other person is sharing. People who know how to listen sincerely tend to have stronger relationships and earn more respect. Active listening requires you to communicate through eye contact, ask questions to gain a deeper understanding, and show empathy through your words and actions. On the other hand, not listening creates an invisible barrier in relationships, making the other person feel as if you don't care about them. This is particularly dangerous in a professional environment, where respect and collaboration are essential for building relationships and achieving collective success. If you are known as someone who doesn't listen, colleagues or partners may stop sharing with you or begin to question your leadership abilities and teamwork skills. Paying close attention when listening not only helps you understand others better, but also makes them feel respected and valued. When you fully engage in the conversation and show genuine interest in the other person's perspective, you affirm yourself as someone who values and respects others. This is the foundation for building lasting relationships and gaining respect through your actions. So how can you earn the respect you deserve? The answer is not to demand it, but to embody your natural qualities. Listening and showing respect for others' opinions are behaviors that help you earn respect. By practicing these habits, you will not only build strong relationships, but also enhance your value in the eyes of others. When you recognize these negative habits and actively work to eliminate them, you can significantly improve how others perceive you, both in your personal life and at work. Respect is not something you can gain quickly or easily. It is the result of self-awareness and consistent behavior actions that reflect confidence, integrity, and empathy. The process of earning respect begins from within, but is sustained through specific actions in every interaction. Respect is something built gradually over time. It is not a gift you can receive immediately. Respect originates from how you treat yourself and others, whether it's a small conversation or a major decision. When you respect yourself, protect your boundaries, and uphold your values, you will find that others begin to respect you as well. And as you eliminate bad habits and replace them with positive ones, you not only improve how others view you, but also elevate how you view yourself. Change from within is the foundation of true and lasting respect. The path to respect is not an endpoint, but a long journey that requires continual reflection, a willingness to grow and improvement. The key is to care for your behavior, show self-awareness, and consistently align your actions with the values you want to convey. However, as you begin to replace negative habits with positive actions, you will realize that respect will come naturally. Those around you will be drawn to the confidence and authenticity you exude, And that is the deciding factor in earning their respect. When you practice and nurture these qualities, not only will you gain the respect you deserve, but you will also inspire others. If you find value in this journey, we are happy to have your support by liking and subscribing for more helpful insights. Your thoughts and feedback are always welcome in the comments below. Share this wisdom with those around you, and remember that respect starts with the smallest actions we take toward the world. By being mindful of our actions, choosing our words carefully, and always treating others with dignity, you will create a mutually respectful environment not just now, but for the long term.